Hey!
Hi!
Hello! And welcome to Ace Trainers, a Pokemon podcast.
The place where super nerds are shit.
And they're not allowed.
They're not allowed. I don't let them
Get
in.
out of
If one
here.
came in now,
Get
I'd
out.
lob this Wii U at them.
Don't touch that.
Oh, why?
No, it's okay. I've actually got it plugged in because I'm gonna see if there's anything left because the shop literally closes in like 3 days. And then the online shop won't be there
I
anymore.
see.
So I'm like, maybe I should have a look at that. See if there's anything I want. I don't know if there is, but we'll see.
Doubt.
But you don't want to regret, you know? I don't want to regret.
No rag rats.
No rag rats, not even one
No.
letter. Anyway, I'm Tom.
I'm Aaron.
And we're the Ace Trainers. Good to be back.
It is good to be back. You've been
away.
away in a manger.
We have. It's episode
No.
16 and we're going to be talking about competitive Pokemon today.
Oh,
But first, let's talk about what we've been up to lately.
let's do that.
You want to go first? Have you been
I've
up to
won
much?
nothing.
You
No.
got nothing?
Well, to be fair, when is this coming out?
A while away.
A while away. Well, it's been my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And
you
it's
turned
been-
30. Yeah.
I'm turning 30.
As of recording, you're turning 30 in 2 days.
Yep.
Wow.
Old man.
Oh, yeah.
So in, solidarity for that,
Yeah.
hair's not purple anymore.
Oh,
Too
no.
old for this.
You got to grow out of it.
Yeah. I've got to grow up now. I've binned all of my Pokemon things,
Sure you have.
thrown them all out.
I don't believe you.
I don't know. I had a dream last night
Yeah.
that I found a stray dog puppy.
Okay.
Can't remember the breed now, but
Okay.
I called it Brick,
Okay.
and I took it home.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing. To be fair, I haven't really done much else. I watched You season 4.
Any good? I've heard it's not good.
It is good. The first half is a bit squiffy, but then
Yeah.
the second half you're like, this is why this show is good. I think it did suffer because they aired it in 2 parts.
Mm.
So I was there like, yeah, I enjoyed the second half a lot more than the first. I feel like if you watched it all in one go, you would enjoy it a lot.
Okay.
I haven't really, like I said, I haven't really been doing anything else.
No, fair.
I don't know if I'm even alive at this point because, I would have gone out for my birthday and had a shitload of cocktails.
I
and-
might need a new co-host.
Yeah. So if you don't see me after, or see lots of capital letters on your
Must have car, must be able to travel, must live nearby.
must have big PP.
Yeah.
They've got to.
Yeah.
The warm ups we do
At least
here.
the energy.
Yeah.
At least energy.
You gotta have one. You gotta have the cocky moves.
Yeah, exactly. Cocky. Yeah.
Yeah. But Tom, tell us, what have you been doing?
So as of recording, I just got back from Iceland, which is pretty cool. Went to Iceland.
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 That's where mums go.
For a few days. It was great. It was really cool.
Was it really
It
good?
was amazing. Yeah.
Have you been
Cold.
before?
Never. No, never.
No.
Went to Reykjavik and we did like tours around
Reykjavik?
Iceland.
I
Yeah.
barely know her.
What does that even mean?
And we've been stimming that for the last couple of days. Both me and Kaylee have just been like, blocker? I barely know her. It's been
It's been a time.
terrible, yeah.
So yeah. Reykjavik's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah?
It's very cold. Very
Do you
nice
eat-
though.
Do you eat some good food?
Yeah.
Oh! Mid-food Iceland.
I'm just
Sort your
gonna
shit
say it
out.
now. Like,
It
I'm not. This is no shade. Iceland is not a place where you go for the food. It's not.
What is it,
Straight
food-wise? Like, what's
a
their
lot of
main...
soup and a lot of fish.
Oh, fucking
A
boring.
lot of fish, a lot of soup. Fish, like fishing and like selling fish is basically like
Is that
one of the main things. Other than tourism, is like the main way to
I
make
find
money
it-
in that country.
I find that weird because they always go on about, like, how good their spring rolls are, and that's where all the
What?
mums go.
Oh, shut up!
And, like, that's where you always see, like, people talking about...
But yeah, it was good. It was nice to go. It was freezing cold, but it was great. Freya loved it.
Well,
It's
she
just
loves
completely
rocks.
different. It's
If I
a
know,
completely different world.
if I know our Freya,
Mm.
she loves a rock, doesn't she? I bet she was like... did she lick a rock?
No, she didn't. She was very happy though.
I would have licked a rock. If I was that into rocks and I
She's
saw
very,
the
very
rocks...
happy.
That, yeah.
She's a geology major, so she's like into that stuff. And she was very happy. She just saw a lot of volcanoes. What's really cool about it is that it's just empty, but in a good way.
Like a vast...
You're
Like, you
fine.
felt like it was like Fallout.
You're driving around and there's just open space everywhere. Like they haven't.
Did you drive around? Did you rent a car?
No, we were in a coach. Like we had like guided tours and stuff. Yeah,
Nice.
but it was really cool. It was a lovely place. Recommend it. Wouldn't want to live there. Freya does, but I don't.
It's like, I feel like it would be, I don't know, because I, like me and Kaylee have spoken about how much we would like to like live in Japan,
Yeah.
but there's nowhere where at the moment we're like, oh, we should go and like we should go here next or we should go there. I feel like it's because we have peaked.
Yeah.
In a way, I think that we're there, like, there's nowhere that we can think of that we would like to go that would be better than going away to Japan again.
I mean, the successor to Japan and the one that Freya and I have been talking about going to next is Hawaii. Like,
Hawaii, you would love that.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Because I've pushed the boat out beforehand on the idea of America to Kaylee, and she's like, not really. She would enjoy it once we were there, don't get me wrong, but there's nothing there that she's there like, I would love to go and do that. We would probably do like the Disney and everything that we would, but it's just expensive. It's so much more expensive than anything we did for Japan.
Freya and I went to Florida 5 years ago, and it was so expensive that I don't want to go back. Like,
no,
I'm not in a rush at all. As much as I had the best time, it was just not.
No.
Just the tickets for the parks, right? We were there for 2 weeks.
It's stupid,
just
isn't
the
it?
park tickets, and I'm just saying, just the park tickets, £900 each.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's fucking stupid. That is more than the flights
yes,
that me and Kaylee paid for.
The flights to America were a lot cheaper than that.
That is balls.
We booked the holiday because the flights were cheap. We were like, oh, we can get there for cheap. So
and then you were like, oh,
we're never going to financially recover. I still don't think I have.
I think if we were gonna go anywhere, I think we've said like maybe like Amsterdam, somewhere where you could go for like a weekend, or like a couple of days, and be like, you can just go and just have nice times in a red light district, or like like go to Germany and just eat a shitload of sausage, or like stuff like that. I'm not interested. If we were gonna go on a big holiday again, it would have to be Japan. The further away we're getting from it now, the more me and Kaylee are there like, want to go back so badly now.
The issue that Freya and I have with Japan as a holiday is that neither of us think we could just do Japan. We're like, if we're already in Asia, there's Korea, there's China, there's like Indonesia, there's all those like Thailand, there's places that I'd love to go to as well that are so close by that it would suck if I was that close and I just didn't go. So I'm like, I'd like to go to Japan, but if I was, I want to go to at least China or Korea after for like a few days.
Yeah,
and, like,
I think Korea would be good actually, but like I said, we're not planning on going anywhere for a while. I think if we're going to go anywhere, it'd be like Center Parcs or Disney Paris. You know, it's like
we're hunkering down. Yeah, we were thinking about going to Disneyland next year. I kind of want to go to Italy.
Italy would be so good. I think that's another place. Just
we didn't love it when we went last time, but there's one place I really want to go, and I just want to go there.
Maybe we'll do a group holiday, podcast on tour. I think you'd be so sick of me
Coming
after
to
like
a venue near you.
Oh my god, that'd be so epic.
And then I'll be like, I can't do this anymore.
I'm sick of him.
So yeah, I did that. At the moment, I've been shiny hunting Charmander.
I did see this on the.
I'm having a go. It's I'm not counting how many soft resets I do because I have a life, and if I'm honest, it sucks. I don't know why people would be like, after 16,000 soft resets, I got this. I'm like, no way, I'm not going to do that. Basically, what I'm doing is it's just something I do in the background while I'm doing nothing.
It's easy, isn't it? To be like,
I just check it. I pick up. It's on fire red, so I just like select Charmander. And then I look at it and I go, nope. And then I press reset. And then I go back. Nope. It's 1 in like 8,000 chance. I'm not expecting to find it in any time soon. I'm not actually like hoping to see it. I'm just I
think when Katie shiny bred her Charmander, I think it took just over 500 eggs.
Okay. I must be at nearly 500 soft resets by now.
I think the only shinies that I've ever caught, I've never hunted for. The only one that I was doing was a Ralts. And I think I got it in under 100 eggs. I was lucky.
It's so much easier.
This was Sword and Shield, but it was. I would never do it again. It's not really my bag to.
I got Ice Cube and an egg when Pokemon Sword and Shield first came out, and it took 2 weeks, and I'm not even. And it was exhausting, and I was convinced it wasn't going to happen, and then it did happen, and I was like, oh my god! And I didn't do any for like a year and a half, and then last year I was like, I kind of want to breed a shiny Mimikyu, and I did it, and I got it in less than an hour. Like it happened in like 40 eggs, and I was like, done, cool,
very cool.
Yeah, I don't really do shiny hunting. I just kind of wanted to do that because I thought, what an awesome little journey would I be able to take that like shiny Charmander from Gen 3 on, like if I get it. So I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a hurry. I'm just gonna find it.
Been hanging out.
I'll just get it when I get it. Other than that, not really a lot. No. been trying to watch Digimon Ghost Game because it's finishing soon, and I just
think it's finished now.
Is it?
I've seen a spoiler for it, and I keep nearly sending you one photo. So tell me when you finished it, so I can send it to you. So it's very funny.
Is it like an evolution of Gamamon or something?
No,
because I've seen them in the cards. So.
Oh no! It's not an evolution of Gamamon.
Well, yeah,
it is definitely a spoiler, so I won't.
I'm very invested in.
The
characters.
So just
I love the characters so much. So yeah, cool. I want to play Polarizing Pokemon with you.
What?
It's our game. I've changed it slightly though.
Oh. Go ahead, slightly. Daddy.
I'm going to give you 2 different Pokemon, and you're going to tell me what percentage of people would like one Pokemon to another.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. For you today, we have Staryu and Pansear. What percentage?
Easy. What percentage?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with easy numbers today. I reckon a decent 85% would prefer Staryu.
I reckon you're right. Nobody likes the Pan monkeys, do they?
No. Although, my brother did pull the Pansear card.
The one we're talking about right now.
The what?
Fire monkey, yeah? Pansear.
Yes, the Pansear one. He pulled that one. Simisu, the fully Evo one.
The next one.
Yeah. It was the card that has got the cute like little doodle one on it.
I'll put it here on the video now.
Yeah,
if you guys are watching.
It's a nice card. It's an old one, so he's happy he got that.
The temptation to start buying Pokemon
cards.
No,
don't do it.
But I just know that I won't get into it.
No.
I want to play the game and I want to enjoy it, but I just struggle so much.
Yeah.
Next up, Indeedee or Venusaur.
Oh, Venusaur. Like 95%.
You reckon?
I hate Indeedee. Yeah. I think no one is sat there going, I really like Indeedee.
Oh, they do.
Do they? Why?
We're going to get into this later. We are going to get into this later, but one of the main cores in competitive right now is Indeedee Armarouge. People absolutely love Indeedee at the moment because it's very good.
Stupid croissant head.
It's a very good Pokemon.
He's dumb.
I don't know. I disagree with 95%, but I still reckon Venusaur would win out.
Yeah. Okay, I'm interested.
Next one, Clang. Forgot about Clang.
Fucking Clang.
Or Venipede. Ooh, the same gen.
I reckon Venipede. I think Venipede is a pretty good fan base. I don't think anyone likes Clang all that much. I don't think anyone's going, I really like Clang.
It's someone's favourite.
I know it is.
Just think about that. Someone's favourite is Clang. They're like, I fucking love Clang.
Get me a plush of Clang.
Can we get a Clang plush up in here? Yeah.
Is there a Clang plush? I'm gonna have a look.
I don't know.
There must be the sitting one. Yeah,
if they're out for Gen 5, which I don't think they are, then it will be eventually. Yeah, for sure.
Clang plush.
Should we do one more?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
dear.
I swear, I just randomly generate these.
Okay.
Buneary or Milotic? Oh, that's actually a very difficult one.
You see, I think
Milotic would win, but
Buneary, no one's after Buneary, everyone's after that
the Loconi.
Hatchy-matchy Loconi. I think it would be Milotic because it's harder to get hold of.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately. Like, I feel like
Milotic's got, like, a rarity to it.
Yeah, so I feel like people would be like, oh.
Yeah.
And it's a good Pokemon, too. No one's like, I like Buneary that much.
No.
So I reckon a good, like,
Buneary's very cute, though. So
76%.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
I really wish we could get like an actual like stat number for these, but we're gonna post them and we're gonna see what people do. Every time one of these comes out, I'm gonna put polls up on Twitter so everybody can vote, and then we can just see a smaller amount of people and what they think. Anyway, it's time for Aaron's cooking update.
I love the flame effect, by the way. I think it's so fucking good. Every time I see it, I'm like,
good man, he's done it.
He's car.
I haven't got one for you today. I want to ask you because we haven't.
I'll cook you one. I'll give you one.
You got one for me.
Well, I'll give you. So you've all heard. You can see how excited I am. You've all heard about the mythical Nando's pasta.
It doesn't exist, but okay.
It fucking does. I'm gonna make it for you.
I want you to tell me, and then
how it's made.
Come back next time, and I can be like, okay, here's what I would do with it.
No, don't you fucking change. Right, here we go.
Look, get your ego in check. All
change
right?
it.
It's not gonna be perfect.
Change it from fire, like normal fire,
ice.
to blue fire because it's cooler.
You do that.
He's gonna do it.
I'm never gonna find it.
Right, so this is the list of ingredients that I have every single time. So it is. You need 3 garlic cloves.
Okay.
2 tablespoons of butter. 2 bird's eye chilies de-seeded, but you can use just chili flakes and stuff.
I'm putting those seeds in there.
Yeah. 300 milliliters double cream.
Okay.
Nando's peri peri sauce, but you can get the bottles of it. Any temperature you want.
Okay.
I'm talking. You can go for your not lemon. Don't get the lemon and lime shit.
You
want medium up.
American listeners aren't going to really know what this is, but
I feel like they know what Nando's
peri-peri
is.
Sauce.
Yeah, it's peri. It's like a spicy sauce.
I'm a peri-peri Vusa guy. That's my go-to.
You put that in. It's not Nando's.
Spicy.
Yeah. Pasta, any pasta. Tagliatelle is normally what I go with.
You use like a spaghetti kind of.
I use a tagliatelle.
Yeah, like a long.
Yeah. Pasta is also good, but I think the tagliatelle absorbs it more. Okay. Nando's butterfly chicken breast, but you can also just get like some chicken and marinate it yourself day beforehand. Put it in like a
peri-peri marinated chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Halloumi.
Okay.
Nando's peri-peri salt, parmesan, chili flakes.
Sounds good, man.
See, he's coming around.
I reckon Frey would like that.
I'll make it. Like I will actually make this one day. Right, so chop the garlic and the chilies and let melt it in a pan.
Yeah.
For a bit, so let it all.
Yeah.
Fucking simmer up. I hope you're taking notes.
I'm not. I've got this on file. I'll listen to it later.
Put all the cream in.
Okay.
All of the cream. Okay. Obviously, you're doing the pasta at the same time. Just letting that all. Salt your pasta water and your. I don't know as a chef if you're salting your pasta water. Yeah, good.
If you can't taste the salt on the pasta, you've done it wrong.
See, Kaylee's not a believer in salting pasta water. I don't think.
It's a thing.
It is a
100% a thing. 100%. So, if you literally eat a bit of pasta after you taste it and you can't taste the salt, you haven't done it properly.
Pick your own poison. This is how this is read.
Okay.
I just go for the medium one because I always think, I'll go for a hot one. Every time I eat, I'm like, this is putting a sweat on.
The thing is, once it's like in a sauce like that, it's gonna get it's more.
Plus, you got the marinade on the chicken and stuff as well.
Okay.
And then put the whole bottle in. Put the whole bottle of that sauce in. Like you can get like a normal 125 gram one.
Cool. Okay. I thought because you get the bottles, and I was like,
yeah. I mean, you can put a lot in, and then you put around 80 grams of parmesan in, pinch of sugar maybe, but that depends if you're a sweet man. You pull some pasta water, out for later on. Fucking drink it as you go. Put the pasta in after it's all cooked. So you talk, I'm not gonna go on about it. How to cook pasta, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Put it in the sauce.
It's got to be al dente, right? You don't.
Yeah, it's sort of like you don't overcook that boy. Yeah.
Don't overcook your pasta, people. It really upsets me.
Put pasta water in. Let it all go in. Chili flakes.
Yeah.
Put that boy in, and then this that's when you cut your chicken up. You've already done that, probably. You put that in there. This one's already cooked, so I always just pan fry it.
Okay.
First. Put it all in. Halloumi. Oh, it smells so good beforehand. So I always do all that first. I even try to marinate the halloumi a little bit. Okay. Just to get it, put it all in, and let it cook, just let it all absorb, as it were.
Yeah.
Then it's more or less ready to serve. Then you put the peri salt on the top.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's it. That's the You're telling me that doesn't sound good.
That sounds good.
Yeah, see? And I'm going to make it, and it's going to be hell in your kitchen when I do.
No, you bring it over. You cook it.
No, you come to mine. You come to mine, and I'll cook it.
Okay.
And I want you to be there as I cook it. Deal. So you can be like that guy. He's going to be like, do you want to... I'll be like, shut the fuck up, Tom.
And then I'll go away and I'll improve on it. And
no, don't do that. Because this is the only... This is the only thing I can do good.
I know, but then I can make it better. I can be all different, and then you can go, okay I prefer mine.
I've made a bitchin' lasagna beforehand, though.
Oh, yeah.
This is pretty
good.
Next time I'll go for the lasagna. Yeah, so that's Aaron's cooking segment. Fuck this guy.
It's always been Aaron's cooking segment.
It's always about
It's like every day's Child's Day. Shit. Anyway, should we get into our main topic today?
Let's go. I'm ready to learn.
I'm going to be teaching Aaron competitive. As a disclaimer, I'm going to start now. Disclaimer: I'm not perfect. I'm not brilliant. I'm not a pro.
I am.
I'm an amateur, and I may say things that people don't agree with. I may say things that might not be correct. If they're not correct, then let us know, because we're open to fixing stuff. This is part one in a series, by the way. We're only scratching the surface, because if we try to do this whole thing, it would take ages.
I'm ready to learn. I'm ready
starting you off, though. I'm basically getting your foot in the door.
You're just fluffing me up.
Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this and give us some proper constructive feedback. Be fun.
Don't be horrible to him, or I'll come around your house, beat the shit out of you.
Nice to me.
I'll show you competitive battling.
I'm a good person. Anyway, let's start. So, Wolf-Glick. You know who Wolf-Glick is, right?
Yeah, the man who did the gym thing.
He's basically the
picture
champion.
of him here.
He's Leon. Yeah.
Okay.
He's like our Leon. Okay, he's the champ. He's
the man.
He wins most tournaments. He's very good.
He's the bloke.
Great YouTube channel.
Okay.
If you ever want... when you want to like adapt on the VGC stuff,
when I want to know what's going on.
We are talking strictly VGC, by the way, as well.
Okay.
Cool. So he defines competitive Pokemon as a turn-based competitive video game with random events. He basically says the easiest way to think about it is chess with poker put together.
Okay.
There's random things that happen, but it's generally a game that can be played a certain way.
Okay.
It's the traditional strategy plus probability management plus information management. There's a lot. So
you got to know what's coming in as well as
take strategy.
You got to learn to wing it.
It's a simultaneous move game, and there are immeasurable combinations of Pokemon moves, stats, and abilities, which is why I think it is bad to state that everybody uses the same Pokemon. I used to think that way when you look at who's in the World Champion.
Yeah, it's like that kid who won with a Pachirisu, wasn't it?
Yep.
That one is the one that is like a big deal for a long time, right?
Yeah. But there was like it's always the same every year when there's a world champ. People look at who's being played and they go, everybody uses the same Pokemon. At the moment, you got the same problem. You got Fluttermane, you've got like Golden Go, for example. Like everybody's using these Pokemon.
Boring.
But it doesn't mean necessarily they're the same Pokemon because they're being used differently in different ways. Basically.
Oh my god!
You did it. So yeah, we're talking about VGC. Have you ever heard of Smogon, the website?
Yes.
Okay. So we don't use their rules in VGC. They're a great resource, but they have like a tier system that they use, which is like OU, UU, Ubers. Have you heard of all this stuff?
Like banned ones where,
So
I
like
know of.
OU is the most common one in Smogon, which is basically like a tier where most Pokemon can be used, but there are Pokemon that aren't included, which are usually the ones that are in Ubers. The ones that are in Ubers are Pokemon like Arceus and like, for some reason, Wobbuffet. And like some Pokemon...
to be fair though, I can see why you probably Wobbuffet, because it's very like countery, right? Like it would be used because it can't attack. So I guess it would just be sat there waiting.
Yeah.
And if you know what your opponent is playing.
Yeah. So there's a lot of Pokemon like the really, really strong legendaries. Like Arceus, you can't use in OU, for example.
Are they banned then?
From OU and anything under, yeah. But in Ubers, they're legal. So you can use them
so you could use a Wobbuffet if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But in VGC, none of that exists. So you could use a Wobbuffet in VGC, for example. People don't, but you could. So yeah, basically, we don't use Smogon, but we do use it as a resource. It's a great little resource.
Okay.
But yeah, so VGC. There are only a few Pokemon that are banned, but it changes quite often.
Yes.
There's new seasons that come and go. Like very recent, at the very start, you couldn't use
I can't remember who it was.
Paradox Pokemon. Paradox Pokemon are now able to use in VGC.
There was something that I saw recently that people were like, "Oh, this one's been banned. I can't believe it." I can't remember who it was now.
Probably isn't VGC because they don't generally ban VGC.
Yeah.
They just bring new ones in or change the rules.
Okay.
They set restrictions. Smogon banned Pokemon. They didn't ban Walking Wake recently, and that was like a big thing. People were like, "Why didn't they ban Walking Wake? Because Walking Wake is so strong in OU." Basically, they wanted it banned to Ubers, but they said it's not OP enough to be put in Ubers. It's okay.
Okay.
So yeah, basically in VGC you bring 6 Pokemon, but you only choose 4. So people see your team preview and you're like you
pick 4 out of them.
And you see your opponent's 6, but you only really see the Pokemon. You don't see anything else.
Yep.
So you can go, okay, I know what they're bringing, so I better not bring these 2, and then you can kind of pick and choose 4. It's double battles, which is quite intimidating at first, but it's kind of the better way to play.
Yeah, it's synergy, isn't it?
It makes me sad they don't do more of that in the actual base games, like the story.
Like all of them are.
Yeah. But it's fine. And it's a best of 3 format.
Okay, yeah, that
makes sense. On the ladders it isn't, but in like actual tournaments and stuff, everything's done on a best of 3.
Okay.
You can't use duplicate Pokemon or items, so you can't have 2 Fluttermane or 2 Tyranitar, for example.
Okay.
You can't have the same item on multiple Pokemon, so they can't all have leftovers, for example.
Okay.
So if one of your Pokemon in your 6 has leftovers, the other 5 have to have something else.
So you could use like Poison Blob or Poison Ball, whatever it's called instead. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You Black Sludge.
Black Sludge. That's it.
All Pokemon are set to level 50.
Okay. Yeah.
So even if they're under leveled, they get set to level 50. Items such as potions cannot be used, so bag items.
Yeah, makes sense. Already. Yeah.
There are no mythical Pokemon. That's never really been a thing. You've never been able to put like Mew or Deoxys on your VGC team.
Right.
But they do change depending on the season. So as of recording right now, legendary Pokemon are allowed to be used. So you can't use Miraidon, Koraidon. Yeah. You can't use like the Ruinous Pokemon.
Okay.
But you can use like everything else, basically. Everything else is fair. Except for Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. They haven't been let in yet.
Okay.
Probably in the next season.
Okay.
Yeah. And VGC is the official format that leads to the World Championships.
Right.
Okay. You get.
I'm absorbing. I'm
cool.
interested.
Okay. And this is my next section. It's called Barrier to Entry. Okay. So here's the things that I feel like you should know before you get into competitive. Type matchups. All 18 types. I mean, you don't have to know. You're better off knowing everything.
It's one of those things where you should be able to sit there and go, electric is good against water. Like, you could name a type and I would be able to name all of the things that are super effective against it, like normally effective against it, what's weak against it, what's resistant. That's a sort of like, at least basic knowledge of it.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Some of them get a bit complicated when you have like multiple types, like people, like things like Fairy Steel. I'm like, okay, I need a few seconds to think about that. But
Yeah,
you can work on that.
I find out if I said to you right now, Dark Ice,
Fire, Fighting, Fairy,
God,
Rock.
He's so good. Look at him.
Steel.
Nice. You're so good, man.
No, I'm not. I don't know about Bug. Maybe Bug. But yeah, there's quite a few. An understanding of nature's EVs, IVs.
I love Eevee, so
I'm a big fan of Eevee.
Yeah.
Flareon's my favourite one. Do you know much about nature's EVs and IVs?
Not really. I know vaguely, but I've never been one to sit there and go, "Oh, it's EVs."
Sure.
I had an ex once who she wouldn't start her game properly until I can't remember what we were playing. I think we were playing through like the same game, and she got to the store, the arcade bit, and she was like, "I want an Abra with these EVs or IVs," and she was like, "I'm not going to progress until then," and she was literally there for days. And I was there like, I'm carrying on playing, and she was like, "Well, I'm not gonna play anymore." You carried on. Like, what was I supposed to do? Stop.
Come on. Like, IV hunting is stupid. Like, even with like, I just don't care. Like, you can fix a lot of that these days with bottle caps, which is why bottle caps are so great, because they max out an IV of a stat of a Pokemon that you use it on.
Yeah.
So you can now fix IVs and make them better. So it doesn't matter. It's easier than ever, basically, to build a competitive Pokemon. Natures, you know what natures do generally, right? There's different ones that alter your stats.
Yeah.
So you can see on the screen there's like a red and a blue.
Yeah, so those, I know that one.
One's raised, one's lowered, yeah.
Okay.
So basically when you pick a Pokemon, you want to like build a nature around their strengths and weaknesses, basically.
Yeah.
So EVs are basically what you get from battling Pokemon. We'll go into that a bit more detailed later. But
Okay.
And IVs are set on a Pokemon, so when you catch them, they are stuck. They can't be improved unless you use a bottle cap.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty easy.
I've got one of them.
Oh, you do, don't you?
I do, yeah.
I remember you being like, I got a bottle cap, and I was like, really?
You're like, what the fuck? I was there like, is that good?
Do you know what stab is? Same type attack bonus?
Knife.
Yes, that's a knife. So basically...
So if I was to if I had a Pikachu and I used an electric move on it, it would be more effective. I've only just started using that more often. Okay. I'd never known what that was before now.
It's 1.5 times, so it's really beneficial. You get 50% more power on top of a move. So if a move has 80 base points, it does 120 instead, because it's the same type.
Makes sense.
And effectiveness. So if you hit super effective, it does double damage. If you hit not very effective, it does half the damage it normally would.
Yeah.
Basically, that's it. So EVs. You have a total of 508. You can use this where it gets numbery, but it's not as hard as you.
Yeah.
So 252 is the max you can put in any stat. So you can min-max quite easy by doing 252 on like attack and speed.
Yeah.
And then you'd have 4 left that you can just put into 1.
Right.
4 stats equals 1 stat. 4 EVs equals 1 stat.
Okay.
So if you think about it that way, it's kind of, the leftover 4 you're putting towards 1 more base stat in like defense or something. Every Pokemon has 6 stats: HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed.
Speed. Sonic.
They also have a base stat total that is a generic stat distribution for that Pokemon. So if you look up a Pokemon online, you can see what their base stats are generally, and that's what people use.
Right.
But then that number is then modified because of EVs, natures, IVs, all those sort of things, as well as level. So yeah, as long as you know that sort of stuff, it's good. You can look at a Pokemon's base stats, but you know it's not going to be that exact number. It all depends on what you do to it to change from there. Do you know about the physical special split? As in physical attack, special attack. Certain moves are physical.
Oh yeah.
You want to use special attacks on a special attacking Pokemon, like
yeah.
Basically,
I get
If you're using like a Alakazam. Psychic's a special attacking move, so you want to use that because it's got a high special attack. You don't want to use Thunder Punch because that's a physical move.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be that.
I'm down.
Okay, and the other thing, the last one is info such as priority. Do you know about priority? Like
who gets the first move?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Things like Prankster that can increase priority because it's an ability. Like
okay.
Yeah, basic quick attack is priority, so it doesn't matter
how fast you are,
quick claw, you're going quicker,
etc.
Yeah.
Prankster
is an ability that gives you priority on status moves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's pretty good. So yeah, you feeling okay? Have I?
Yeah, no.
I'm burn your brain out?
No. I'm like I said, I've been thinking about this since you brought it up. So I was there like, I was very interested in learning.
I'm trying to keep it light, basically. The next thing I'm going to do is talk about team building, and basically that's it.
Nice.
We're gonna take a little break though.
Okay. Check these guys out. They're the best at breaks. Goodness, what are these guys talking about? God,
what a couple of old jokesters.
Handsome, what a couple of guys, couple of dudes being men.
Anyway, we hope you're enjoying this episode. And if you are, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Like, subscribe, hit that bell button, drop a comment.
Do all the YouTube stuff that we need you to do to help us grow this show.
I'm not going to beg you to do it.
And if you're listening on a podcast app, then leave us a rating and review. It really helps. It goes a long way.
It makes us feel nice as well.
We're really trying to build the Ace Trainers community.
We are. And we want you to be involved. We don't want any super nerds, though.
No, we can't do it without the help of our Pokemaniacs. So if you're listening and you've got this far, then please do help support us.
No cap.
Let's get back to the show.
Whoop! And we're back.
Whoa.
You see him.
Oh, whoa.
He looks different now.
Do I?
No, I do.
Yeah.
No, in the break to now.
Oh.
Not, I've changed as a person.
Yeah, we've all changed.
Yeah,
People change. Right?
People change.
You turn 30.
Oh, stop it. I don't want to...
We all turn 30.
Not all of us.
We all turn... Well, no, I suppose we don't.
Dying kids don't.
Sad. Oh. Okay, I'm going to point you to a few resources first before we get into team building.
Nice.
Smogon, we already talked about it. Smogon's great. Mm-hmm. Pikalytics is one of my favourite websites.
Pikalytics. That's spelled like Pikalytics.
Yeah, Pikalytics.
Okay.
It's a great little resource. It tells you about who the most popular Pokemon
yeah.
Who the most popular Pokemon are in VGC right now, what Pokemon are good partners with it, what people are using generally, based on like a lot of data being used by real people.
Okay, cool.
It's really good. Pokemon Showdown. Have you ever used that?
I have, we've spoken about Pokemon Showdown a little bit before, haven't we? It's like basically like a testing
ground,
place for Pokemon.
I think that we should use that for your VGC training because it's quick to build a team. You haven't got to mess around.
And you can practice. Okay.
And then YouTube obviously. Great.
YouTube, everything's on YouTube.
There's a few people that I follow that do VGC content and they come out with videos like every few days.
Okay.
And they're just like, we tried this team out, and they test teams and they like try and use them the best they can. Nice. They give you the rental code so you can try them yourself.
Oh, cool.
Really handy, yeah. So you can be like, oh, I like how this team looks. I like how it plays, so I'm going to try it.
I can change it around a bit.
Yeah, and you can try it.
That's cool.
So team building. Team building is built around cores. So it's a Pokemon or a set of Pokemon that work really well together. Okay. Indeedee Armarouge, we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Really great because they can set up Trick Room and then all sorts of shenanigans. Basically, Indeedee has Prankster, so it has the priority on status moves.
Right.
Which means it has priority Trick Room, which means it can set it immediately.
Oh,
as soon as the battle starts without worrying.
And then
Armarouge is suddenly really fast because it's a slow Pokemon.
Right.
So then it can set up. And also, wait, have I got something wrong? I did get something wrong.
No. What the fuck?
I'm just trying to think now. This is going to make me sound really bad because I haven't looked at it in a while. I think Indeedee actually, has Psychic Surge. So it comes out and it creates Psychic Terrain. And then you can use it knows Trick Room, so it uses Trick Room. Okay. In Psychic Terrain, Armarouge can now use Expanding Force, which hits both Pokemon under Psychic Terrain. Does ridiculous amounts of damage. It just gets really strong.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a really good call. There's a few other good ones out there. Lycanroc Tyranitar is quite a good one. Okay. Because Sandstorm and then they basically just benefit each other really well. They counter each other's weaknesses. Anything that can attack one Pokemon, the other one has an answer for. They kind of help each other out and pull off a good strategy. So basically, when you're team building, you work out weaknesses as you go, and you try and counter problems your team could have. So you start.
So you have a winning strat, and then you build around that strat.
Yeah. So you're going okay. So for example, Indeedee Armarouge, you're okay, who is a really good counter? They're both Psychic types. They're weak to Dark. Who can I bring in that's going to counter Dark types? And then you kind of plan around that. So you could be okay, I want to bring. Again, this is where I come out as an amateur because I don't know. I haven't played for a little while, but we'll go with anything. Let's go with Medicham. Right? Okay. Why the fuck not?
Yeah,
it's a fighting type. Okay, you bring that in, but then it's but now this one's weak to Fairy. Who can I counter with Fairy? King Gambit. Okay,
right. Okay,
but now that's weak to Fire and Ground, Water type. So you build
you have a Okay.
So you kind of have to answer each other's Pokemon, or just have very strong counters to your opponents.
Your issues.
Yeah. So Pokemon could be customized to your preferences, so no two Pokemon are necessarily the same.
Okay.
A really good example of this is a guy called Ray Rizzo. He's a VGC player.
Okay.
Who...
Come on the show.
Come on the show, please. Changed up his Thundurus from a glass cannon attacker. So originally it was an attacker that just got blown away. It was hits hard but takes hits really badly.
Yeah.
Dies. Changed it to a bulky support Pokemon.
Right.
Out of nowhere. Nobody expected that. He was a game changer, and people still use it now. I used it last year.
Oh, very
bulky
cool.
Thundurus is great. It's one of those that changed the game for people, and it subverts your expectation.
Yeah.
So people can play a Pokemon completely differently. Pachirisu,
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a great example. Nobody expected Pachirisu to be as good as it was.
And
now suddenly, shit.
Fucks. Yeah.
So yeah, you want to balance offense and defense, but it's harder than it sounds.
Yeah.
That's usually a problem I have. I build a team and I realise it's not...
Oh, this is all offense, no defense.
It's all defense is generally the problem I have. I can't do anything.
You've overthought the defensive side of it rather than...
So you've got to kind of be careful, yeah.
Yeah.
So also with Scarlet and Violet, you need to think about Terra types now.
Oh, yeah.
Which is also
could
scary.
Switch out and... Yeah.
So the biggest thing with Terra types is if you Terra types are the same type that you already are, so if you're a Palafin and you Terra to Water...
You get a double extra. Yeah.
Instead of a 1.5 stab, you have a 2x stab.
Right.
Which is really big.
Mm.
And then, so you could Terra to be defensive, so you could pick a new type. For example, Gyarados being weak to electric could turn into ground, and now it's immune to electric, which is great. Or you could do offensive, like Palafin, like I said, so it hits harder.
Mm.
So, yeah.
That sort of stuff works good as well. I guess, in the game, you could teach it if they can learn teach Gyarados a ground move like Earth Power. I think it can learn.
Earthquake, yeah.
Yeah. So stuff like that, you could teach it that, and it be effective.
And it gets stab on that move now as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Times. And the Pokemon that Terra, so Gyarados, for example, would still get stab on water and flying type moves, even though it's now a ground type.
Oh, I get you. Very cool.
So that's basically all the info I've got for you.
Okay.
I'm going to go into a team for you in a minute. I built a little team for you earlier. So if I have missed something or you think there's something I should mention, then let us know at acetrainerspodcast@gmail.com. There will be a follow-up episode on everything that gets said will be taken and used.
Yeah, I'm a newbie at this stuff.
You don't know anything?
No, I just see a little guy like this. And
Speaking
I'm
of... You told me earlier, I said to you, if you had to pick one Pokemon that you would want to use competitively, who would you pick? Because I think it's important to pick Pokemon that you
enjoy, yeah.
You said Gengar, which is a good choose. It's a good choose.
I think he's pretty good.
It's a good choose.
Good choose, little guy. I think this is my favourite Gengar plush, by the way.
I really like that one. I was thinking that earlier. Yeah.
He's good to hold.
He's just cute. He's nice. So I was looking at Gengar on Pikalytics, and it's currently only used on 0.12% of teams. So it's really not very common.
My boy, it's okay.
But the benefit of that is that it makes it hard to predict for your opponent.
Okay.
Because they're not expecting to see a Gengar. Someone shows up, they're going, oh, what's this going to do?
I have nothing to
Why
combat
have they brought
that.
this one?
Yeah.
I mean, they might have a counter, but they don't know what you're going to do. So you have that element of surprise. Okay. So, I've got 6 Pokemon for you. They might not be the best team. I built something. I think
you built something.
We can build on it. Basically, we might work out it's terrible.
Over come.
Again,
adapt,
I'm an amateur,
survive.
so this could be an amateur team, but we'll find out. I picked some very strong Pokemon though.
Okay, go on.
So, the most common Gengar moves are Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb. This is all in order from most common to least. Well, the most common.
Yeah.
So the most common Shadow Ball, then Sludge Bomb, Haze, Protect, Imprison, Trick Room, Destiny Bond, Taunt, and Icy Wind.
Okay.
Icy Wind. So Gengar is a strong and fast special attacker.
Right.
So you're best to invest in those stats. His other stats are very low, so it's basically a glass cannon.
Yeah.
So you want to hit fast and strong. So I would recommend a Timid Nature, which puts the speed up, but its physical attack down, because you're never going to use the physical attack.
Yeah.
Max its special attack and max its speed, and then put 4 points in special defense.
Okay.
That's its EV spread.
Yeah.
So basically, if you looked on the graph, it would be like points all the way up to special attack, all the way to speed.
Yeah.
It's the fastest it can go. Its ability is Curse Body, which is actually pretty good. Basically, if a Pokemon hits it, it has a 30% chance to disable the move that was used against it.
Yep.
Which is really handy. And the item, we'll give it is Focus Sash. Do you know what that one does?
No.
Okay, so when it gets hit, because it's a glass cannon,
right,
it will survive on one hit.
Oh, right, yes, of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you're getting doubled into...
Like sturdy-ish, yeah.
It's double, so if two Pokemon are attacking it at once, it's going to die anyway. But if there's a chance it can survive for another turn, it could do some good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shadow Ball and Sludge Bomb are must-haves because they hit hard and they're stab.
Fast boys, yeah.
Yep. Protect is really good for surviving if you can predict that your opponent is going to attack you, because it can give your teammate a chance to do something. Because they could be like, we're going to attack that Gengar because we're worried about it. You can protect. You predict that attack. You protect, especially if you're on one hit point.
Yeah.
They might go for you and try and finish you off. You can protect, and your other teammate, whoever it could be, can do something to deal with them. Basically turn the tide. Haze is really good because it removes stat changes for everyone. So Dondozo, which is a big threat at the moment,
right,
basically gets a 2-stage boost in every stat when Tatsugiri is on the field with it.
Okay, yeah.
So you can eliminate that. Or Destiny Bond could be really good. Because you're in Focus Sash range, you've only got one hit point left, you're going to go down.
Yeah, you're going down in a merry-go-round.
Yeah. You can use Destiny Bond and basically take an opponent with you when you go, which is really good. So I would pick those 4 moves, basically. So you got 5 moves to pick out of. You got Shadow Ball and Sludge Bomb, and then I think Protect, Haze, or Destiny Bond would be good, basically.
Okay.
Terra Ghost could help with Golden Go, and it hits harder with Ghost moves.
Yep.
But I think Terra Fairy is quite a fun one to use, because it basically gives it a protection, resists Sucker Punch from Pokemon like King Gambit.
Okay.
Because that's going to be a problem. You're fast, but King Gambit has Sucker Punch, which always has priority, and it hits first. So that's your Gengar.
Yeah, what a boy.
I'm going to build this team view eventually. We're going to try and show down. Your next Pokemon, I don't know if you like these, so you guys give me your opinion on them.
Okay.
Iron Bundle.
I don't mind the Delibird Iron Bundle fella. He's okay.
I thought you'd like him for some reason.
Nah, he's okay. I'm not, against him.
Yeah.
Nah, he's fine. He's a good boy.
He's currently on 30% of all teams.
Oh.
He's a very fast special attacker with a high defense stat, but has a low special defense and HP stat. Most common moves are Freeze Dry, which deals with water types. It hits super effective on water type Pokemon, which is really good.
Yep.
Protect. Icy Wind is really good because it hits multiple targets and has speed lowering stat.
Okay, yeah. So you get more priority. Yeah.
Yeah. You give your Gengar more advantage over some faster Pokemon. Hydro Pump. It's very strong, but a bit risky. It's not very accurate, but it's very good when it hits.
Yeah.
Give it a Timid Nature again, and basically the same as Gengar, max speed, max special attack.
Yeah.
Give it a Booster Energy as the item, which activates its ability Quark Drive.
Okay.
And this is why it's really good. It basically, as soon as you do that, it will boost Iron Bundle's speed by 50%, which makes it insanely fast.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Terra Water or Terra Ice. Basically, if you turn it into water, it removes a fighting type weakness, so it's quite handy.
Yeah. Okay.
And it helps to deal with Gengar's ground weakness, because, Gengar's very weak to ground. It can hit those, and it's generally just a heavy hitter.
Mm-hmm.
Your next Pokemon, Annihilate.
I like Annihilate.
Yeah.
I haven't had a reason to use it yet, so maybe this will be.
Yeah, I haven't used it much, to be fair, but it is very
Apparently
good.
It's very good, yeah.
It's on 12% of all teams.
Oh.
It's a bulky physical attacker, and its most common moves are Rage Fist, Drain Punch, Protect, Bulk Up, Final Gambit, Close Combat, and U-Turn. Okay, so Rage Fist is excellent as it has a 50 base. It's a 50 base move that gains an extra 50 every time it gets hit. Drain Punch is reliable because it deals damage but also helps you recover.
Yep.
Bulk Up helps to keep you stronger and also bulkier, so it turns you into a great physical wall, which is really helpful because you haven't got that already. Especially with Drain Punch as well, because you can keep healing yourself.
Heal up.
For a hold item, Leftovers.
Yep.
Keeps recovering.
Let's get that.
Its ability is Defiant. Do you know what that one is?
That like Sturdy or something?
Not quite. Okay, so you know what Intimidate is?
Yeah.
Comes in, lowers an attack.
Right, yeah.
Defiant completely flies in the face of that because it raises attack by 2 stages if any of its stats are lowered.
Right.
So it loses 1 stage of attack and then gains 2, so it gets stronger. Yeah. So it's a really good counter.
Okay.
Jolly Nature, which is special attack down, speed up.
Okay.
We're going for fast boys. This is an aggressive team.
Fast.
You can't go wrong with aggression, basically.
Yeah.
252 HP, 4 attack, 252 speed, so it's fast and bulky.
Yep.
The Icy Wind from Iron Bundle really helps here because it slows down other Pokemon.
Yep.
Because Annihilate's not the fastest in general. Terra Steel is a lot of fun here.
Oh.
And here's why.
Oh.
They died. Okay, hold on 1 sec. They overheat, don't they?
They're so hot.
They're getting tired. I'll
Tired
turn this light on.
lights.
That'll do. New lighting. Right, this is the one I'm excited about.
Okay, Terra Steel.
Because of this guy. My boy, Mousehold.
Okay. He's
Mousehold's
a good lad.
amazing. It's on 17% of all teams.
He's a good boy.
It's fast and very versatile. So it was originally used as an attacker. People use in Population Bomb.
Yeah.
Now it's being used much more as an assistant kind of helpful Pokemon.
Yeah,
a bit like a Pachirisu style.
Yeah.
It has Protect, Follow Me, Super Fang, and Beat Up.
Beat up.
Alright, Follow Me takes pressure off the teammate because it basically draws all attacks to Mousehold.
Yep.
So it keeps all the pressure off of Gengar, for example. Lets it do its thing. Super Fang halves a target's HP.
Oh.
Really good. Just flat out. Doesn't
I was using that quite a lot in the game anyway, I think. So
it's a good one. And then Beat Up is why I love this. Okay. Use it on Terra Steel Annihilate.
Yep.
And you're hitting it yourself and boosting that Rage Fist to the max of 300 base power. Oh. It's unbelievable. You're just hitting this. Because it's Steel type, it's taking no damage from it. Steel's resist dark.
Yeah.
So it's just strong. It's a really good little combo. You send the two out together. Mousehold just
pile into into
your teammate and make it stronger.
Okay, very cool.
This was done a long time ago with a Pokemon called Terrakion. Do you know that one?
Yeah, I think so.
Has an ability similar to this where you'd use Beat Up on it by your teammate and it would just boost its attack 1 stage each time.
Oh, okay.
Really good.
Very lit.
Its held item is Safety Goggles, which blocks Powder and Sandstorm. Powder moves are really
used a lot.
They're used a lot by Amoonguss.
Okay.
Who is a really annoying Pokemon.
I bet.
Uses Rage Powder, which is the same as Follow Me.
Yep.
And it uses Spore, which puts them to sleep.
Yep.
It stops that completely.
Nice.
Its ability is Friend Guard, which is brilliant. Its teammates take 25% less damage, which is massive. Has a Jolly Nature, which is the special attack down, speed up.
Yep.
244 HP, 116 defense, 76 special defense, 68 speed. I don't know why. People are doing
You're so proud of like this that you've done this. I'm gonna give you a Pokemon next time we do it. Every time you're gonna make a team around them.
Oh god, and I'm not that good though. I don't know why, but this is probably a good counter to common threats. Basically, that distribution spread is probably just enough to get over certain thresholds of Pokemon that are threatening to it.
Okay, yep.
Maybe the 68 lets it get over Annihilate, for example.
Yeah.
Terra Ghost it turns its only weakness into an immunity.
Okay.
You don't necessarily have to use it. Okay, next Pokemon. Sorry, you've only got 2 left.
Yep.
Next Pokemon, Grimmsnarl.
I love Grimmsnarl.
I knew you would. I knew you'd like this.
He's such a
because
good boy.
You love it. Is my notes. Yeah, it's a very, very good Pokemon. It has excellent stats and typing, and its ability as well. It's brilliant.
I just like Grimmsnarl. He'll be there.
Okay, so he's a great support Pokemon as well. He has Reflect, Light Scream, Spirit Break. So it's a physical attack that lowers special attack.
Yep.
Really helpful. And Misty Terrain. Oh, wait, no. Oh, there's a few options here, sorry. That prevents status and confusion and also lowers the damage of dragon moves.
Right.
Parting Shot, which is it lowers a target's attack and special attack and then switches out.
Yep.
Thunder Wave for speed control. Again.
Okay.
Cripple a Pokemon, make them a lot slower.
Yeah.
Fake Out, which guarantees a flinch and pairs really nicely with Parting Shot.
Yep.
Cool. Its held item is Light Clay, which extends Reflect and Light Screen from 5 to 8 turns.
Okay.
So it stays up for
the
whole battle, basically.
Gives you that defense.
Its ability is Prankster, which we love.
Yep.
Gives it priority to all those moves except Spirit Break. Get priority, so amazing. You give it a Careful Nature, which is special defense up, special attack down.
Okay. Yep. So he's more defensive than he is.
Yeah. 252 HP, 4 attack, 132 defense, 116 special defense, and 4 speed.
Right.
And you don't need to worry about terror. You're never going to terror this guy. He's not your.
He's not there to terror. He's there to help.
If you can just set up Light Screen and Reflect, you're good.
Yeah.
Like, last Pokemon, Arcanine.
Okay.
Good boy. He's a good boy.
He's a big dog.
Yeah. He's very versatile and he's strong and bulky.
Yeah.
So you want to use, these are the 4 most common moves. Flare Blitz, very powerful move.
Yeah.
Will-O-Wisp is great for crippling physical attackers. Protect, and then Extreme Speed, which has priority over...
Extreme Speed just makes Pokemon speed to the extreme.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Crazy.
For a held item, Citrus Berry just gives it more health back.
Okay, yep.
Intimidate is its ability, which you have to watch out for King Gambit and Annihilate because they have that Defiant ability, but if not, you're lowering an attack.
UI.
Jolly Nature, special attack down, speed up.
Yep.
And then 52 HP, 252 attack, 4 defense, 4 special defense, and 196 speed. Terra type Water.
Okay.
Removes all its weaknesses, or reverses all its weaknesses.
Yeah.
Turns it completely on the head. So yeah, that's your team.
That's very cool.
It's hard to kind of, I'm just feeding you info.
No.
I'll build it for you and you can see it.
Yeah, no, the more that I can... See, if you send me that, I'll try to do it.
If I build this team on Pokemon Showdown, will you try it?
Yeah, I will.
We'll have fun.
If you send it to me in real life, because I feel like I've got most of those Pokemon.
I'll build it for you, and then I'll send it to you.
Yeah. Very excited.
So yeah, it may not be perfect. We'll find out. We'll try it, and if it's terrible, we'll build on it. But...
Give us a Pokemon, and Tom will make a team around it.
Okay. So yeah, you feeling okay about competitive?
No. I'm.
I hope it doesn't scare you too much.
No. I'm willing to learn more and more and more.
Good.
Like I want to.
So we're gonna wrap up with our last little game. Won't take long.
Okay.
It's called Who's That Pokemon?
Who is it?
Okay, so last week's episode we teased 3 clues for a Pokemon, and then after this I'm going to give you 3 clues for a Pokemon that's on the next episode. Okay, last week we were given Aftermath, Flamethrower, and Poison.
Okay.
Any idea?
I can't. Yeah, no.
Really?
No.
It's Skuntank.
Oh, he's a good boy as well.
Skuntank, horrible, but I love it.
He's my first shiny.
Was it? I've never even seen a shiny Skuntank.
It's red. It's very cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so next week we have 3 clues for you guys. If you did get it,
let us know.
We'll find out right now.
Oh.
Next week, our clues are Flighty.
Yeah.
Fire. And Volcano.
Okay.
I think you can get it. I reckon you could get it. So yeah, find out who it is next week. Let us know who you think it is at acetrainerspodcast@gmail.com. And we'll shout you out on the show if we get it right.
We will.
Very excited.
Oh, it's too exciting for me. I don't know if I can contain it.
Anyway, if you guys have made it this far, you are a true Ace Trainer.
You're involved now.
Let us know online. #Ace Trainers on Twitter.
Do it. Now.
Thanks so much.
That's right, man.
This was fun.
Nice to... Quiet slap on that. Oh. Thank you for coming home.
Oh.
I will take the towel home to my woman.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you later.
Bye. Thank you for listening to Ace Trainers, a Pokemon podcast. If you'd like to follow us online, we're on Twitter at AceTrainersPod. We also have a Facebook page and a YouTube channel, so join us on there.
If you want to speak to either of us, our email is acetrainerspodcast@gmail.com. We hope to hear from you. Our intro music is Last Summer by Ixon, and our outro music is Snowbell City from Pokemon X and Y. See you on the next episode.
Bye! Bye! Bye!